Yeah, guys, what we have discussed in the last class? Did any one of you can answer that? What concept we have started in the last class? Collections. What is a collection? What is a collection? Can anybody can give the definition? What is a collection? Collection is a collection is a yes group of individual objects represented as a single unit. Very good, very good. Then what is collection framework? Very good, Abhinav and Anil. What is collection framework then? Set of objects as a single unit. Okay, okay, that is collection. Collection framework is to represent that. Hold on, I'm asking you a question now. I just want to record this, but I couldn't. Yeah, fine. Define several classes and interfaces to represent objects as a single unit. That is what collection framework, guys. Very good. And I am asking, what is the supermost interface? What is the supermost interface of your of our collection framework? Collection. On top of collection. Very good, Avinav. On top of collection, one more interface is there. That is iterable interface. Yes or no? It from iterable interface we are extend iterable interfaces is extended to collection, and collection is further extended to collection interface is further extended to what are all the interfaces? The main interfaces what we have discussed, not discussed. What we have, what I told you. Exactly. List, set, and queue. And map is a different collection which is not extended from your collection interface. Only list and queue, list, set, and queue are the interfaces. Okay, very good. And what is the collection interface is implemented by what is the class? What class is implementing your collection interface? I just asked collection, the collection interface. Abstract collection. Collection interface is implemented with abstract collection. Set is implemented with set interface is implemented with what collection what class? Abstract set, and abstract set is further extended to has set, linked has set, etc. Yes or no? Hope you remember. Yes, right. Very good. Look at this, guys. Have a look at. We are going to our actual discussion. We have seen. We have seen this program, right? Yes or no? Did we discuss this or not? Just a hold on. Just a second. Yeah, have a look at this. Have a look at. Did we discuss this iterator? Did we discuss yesterday? What do you say? Did we discuss iterator? Screen is not visible. Just a second. Just a second. I am doing. Yeah, is that okay, guys? Can you able to see? Can you able to see the screen? Yes or no? Ah, very good. Listen very carefully. Listen, we have wasted much time actually. Did we discuss in? Did we discuss iterator in the last class? Iterator. Yes, no. What is the purpose of the iterator? What we can do by using iterator? We can traverse the collection. We can traverse the entire collection, whether it is a collection of set or list or anything. The iterator is available to the all the collections of your collection framework. Yes or no? That's what we discussed. And I just want to show this is what iterator no. This is what iterator no. This is how you can create the iterator. Okay. And this is what the iterator. And what are all the methods we have in iterator interface? Can you please tell me? What are all the methods we have? The three methods. Has next method and next method, and the third one is last one, remove method. Very good, Abhinav. Very good. Exactly. So these three methods are available in the iterator. But I just want to show you for each method, not it's not a method for each loop. Actually, through for each loop on the day we did not discuss much on for each loop. I just told you what there are some there are some restrictions on for each loop. Okay, have a look at this. Have a look at this. This is for each or for loop? Is this for each or for loop? Is it for each or for loop? This is for each. Very good. Very good. Now, what I'm doing, please have a look at this. What are all the changes I'm doing? These are very important points, guys. Whatever I'm telling you in the class, each and every point is very important. So please do remember how I am doing also, please do observe. What statement I just included? Only one statement I just kept. Okay. What I'm doing in the for each loop, at each iteration, what is my WS? WS is my has set object. At each iteration, I am traversing the each element of my has set at each time. Yes or no? Yes or no? So each time I am getting one object into S. Yes or no? And For that object, what I'm doing, I'm concatenating the two to the phone number which I have given for the subscriber objects. Yes or no? That's what I'm doing. I just want to execute this program, and you please tell me whether this change is going to happen or not. Is this change is going to happen or not? Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? What happened, guys? What happened? Did you, if you closely observe, have a look at this. Have a look at this. This is the result of this WS. This is the result of that print statement. Yes or no? And this is the result of, and the print statement result is this. So by this, can you please observe, is that concatenation, is that update is available to the, can be done through for each loop or not? Can be done or not? Yes, no? 2 is appending at the beginning of the phone number of a subscriber object, each subscriber object. So through for each loop, can we modify? Can we modify? Can we modify? Can we modify the data of any collection? Yes. Yes. Okay. I'll add one more statement after this. I'll add one more statement after this. But for each loop, if I use to the primitive data types, suppose if I want to traverse any array of primitives means int, float, double, etc. Okay, then the modifications I cannot do. But exactly in collections, as I am adding references, to your collection has said, I can able to modify. Collections లో నేను రిఫరెన్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి I can change, I can modify that particular data. Okay, data member. Okay, but in array, as it is an array of primitives, I cannot. It's a copy. It's not a reference. It's a copy. So I cannot modify the original array. I cannot modify the original array. Understood? Did everybody understand my point? So for each loop is behaving in one way based on the collections. Okay, if I use on collections, it is behaving in one way. If I use on primitives, that is, if I use on arrays, which is storing primitives, it is behaving in another way. Did everyone understood that? Yes or no? Very good. Now I just want to add one more statement here. What is that statement? Have a look at this. What statement I have added? What it is going to do? What it is going to do? Can you please tell me? Guys, I need your concentration, everyone, because these statements are very important. What I'm doing in these two statements, can you please tell me? What I'm doing? It will remove S2 reference if from has set. If and only if it is B. If the name of the subscriber is B, then I can able to remove. Yes or no? These statements are that. If the condition is true. Very good. Very good, Anil. And why many people are not very active today? Is this because of weather? See, however may be the situations, you should concentrate for at least 1.5 hours in Java class. Okay, right. I'll execute once again this. Can I able to remove or not? You please observe. Can I able to remove or not? You please observe. Okay. What happened? What you got? What did you get? You got an exception while removing one of the subscriber object from your hasset. Because what exception is this? What exception is this? Is it not an exception? It's an exception, no? It's an exception, right? See, what exception you are getting is concurrent modification exception. Concurrent modification, that is, we already told that that for each loop I have four elements. I have four subscriber to the hash set. I have four subscriber to the hash set. But meanwhile, the for each loop is fixed to traverse all the four subscriber objects of your hash set. But meanwhile, what you are doing concurrently, you are trying to remove one of the subscriber object from your hash set. Okay, understood? Actually, the for each loop is in the process of traversing all the four subscriber objects, subscriber 1, 2, 3, 4. But what you are doing, meanwhile, you are disturbing your for each loop by removing one of the subscriber object. So it is giving you concurrent modification. Concurrent means at the same time. While I am traversing, you are disturbing the size of the hash set. So it is giving you an exception, concurrent modification exception. Understood, guys? Are you able to understand what I'm saying? Of course, these are somewhat new concepts to you, but still try to understand this. Okay? Understood what I'm saying? Yes or no? Is that remove is possible in a for each loop? Can I able to remove? Can we able to remove? No, we cannot, because concurrent operation we cannot do in the for each loop. But where we can do remove? But exactly where we can remove without any obligations? In while loop. No. While loop is meant for actually for what here? Huh? Actually, while loop is used for what actually? For what purpose I have used this while loop? Are Anil, this has next, etc. methods are belongs to which one? Iterator, no? That's what I'm very much concentrate on that. It's not regarding while loop. Okay. Iterator. Through iterator you can remove. This on the day this got worked very well. Yes or no? I can able to. I'll just comment this and I'll show you guys if you might have forgot. Now I'll show you once again. While I dot has next, I'm just retrieving each time one element, that is I dot next will retrieve you the each element at each iteration. And if the name is C, if the name of the subscriber is C, I just want to remove. Otherwise, I just want to concatenate with the phone number. Okay. What happened? Can you able to see? Is C is there? Is object subscriber object which is having name C is there or not? Do we have? Is it removed or not? Yes or no? Did you understand what I'm saying? It's removed, no? Quite easily without any issue it got removed from the hash set. Okay. So through iterator I can do very well. I can remove. Okay. I can remove. I can do anything. But through for each loop I cannot disturb the size of the hash set, but I can only modify the elements. I can only modify the elements. Okay, understood everyone? Everyone? Yes or no? Only Anil, 68, 79, 63, 72. Where is Padmashurya today? Then Jahnavi, Satvika. Where are they? Okay, fine. Hope you, yeah, okay, fine, Satvika. Understood, no? I'm closing this. Hope you understand the difference between for each and iterator. What are all the demerits and merits of for each? Did you understand? Hmm. Yeah, very good. Now have a close look at the what are all the methods we have in the hash set. What are all the methods? ఏ మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి హ్యాష్ సెట్ లో ఏం మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ యాడ్ డూ వీ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ అదర్ మెథడ్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ వీ జస్ట్ హ్యావ్ ఎ లుక్ ఓకే ఓకే రైట్ so as usual I just added 4 objects. I am just creating one hash set here set1 and set1 is containing only two objects subscriber object s1 and s2 and set2 is having did I guys did I complete this set3 on that day? Did I discuss add all retain all? No, right? Very good, very good. Then I'll take a pen so that I can able to Do you have any change in the Google Meet room? Do you have any change in the appearance today? Today, no? Yes, even I observed, but I'm thinking it's only for me. Okay, they are constantly upgrading it. Okay, fine, good observations. This is my set1. This is my set2. This is set1. This is not any Greek and Latin. This is set1. Okay, this is set2. Okay, bear with my handwriting. In set1, what are all the objects I have? Can you please tell me fast? Fast. In set1, I asked Anil, in set1 only S1 and S2. Yes or no? Set1, S1 and S2. In set2, what I have? S2, S3. Very good. S4. Right. Very good. Now, I'll show you one by one that what are all the methods we have in hash set. Initially, I just want to show add all. There is a method, add all method. Okay, there is a method, add all method, which just acts like a union. Add all method acts like a union. Set1 dot add all of set2. That is set1 union set2. Okay, it's just like a union. Can you please tell me then what are all the elements will be updated to your set1? As it is a union, now what are all the elements will my set1 is going to have? Very good. S1, S2 and S4. S3 and S4. Shall I execute? Shall I execute once? Have a look at set3, no? Okay, fine. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Okay, just hold on. I'll just comment all these things. Otherwise, you couldn't understand at a time. Nice. Okay. I'll just clear the screen. Now tell me, what are all the elements we have in set1? in set 1? All the 4. Yes or no? All the 4. But is there any order A, B, C, D? Is there any order? Is there any order? No, because it is it is unordered collection. Very good. It's a unordered collection. Let me do one more change. I'll just comment once again this, and I'll uncomment retain all. Retain all method will just behave like a intersection. Will just behave like a intersection. So that what elements will be there in set 1 now? Again, come back to the set 1, previous set 1. Okay, don't think that set 1 is having all S1, S2, S3, S4, because I just uncommented this, no? I hope you understand. I just uncommented this add all method. Only S2 is going to have in set 1. Okay, understand? Quickly I'll just execute. Quickly I'll execute so that you will have a confidence. What we have? Only one element which is common in both the sets. Only second element, that is B. Subscriber B. Okay, right. Next one. I'll just comment this, and I'll uncomment remove all. Remove all is just like minus. Minus means set 1 minus set 2. Then what element you'll have? Set 1 minus set 2. Very good, very good. Exactly. Super students. Very smart students. What element I have? I'm sorry, I couldn't, I did not save this. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, only one element, that is S1. That is subscriber A. That is what S1 no? Right. Now, I'll just comment this, and I'll uncomment remove. Just now we have seen remove all, and I'll just uncomment contains all method. Contains all method is just behaving like subset. Subset means suppose A subset B. A subset B. A subset B. Is set 1 subset of set 2? What are all the elements we have in set 1? S1 and S2. Set 2 we have S3, S4. Sorry, S2, S3, S4. So is set 1 is subset of S2? No, right? Yes or no? That's what. So it is going to print what? It is going to print what? Contains all method returns boolean. So what is the result of that? False. Very good. It's a false. Just a second. Okay. Let me clear this. False. You got what? It's not a subset of. Set 1 is not a subset of set 2. Okay. Fine. Next one. I'll uncomment this thing. What is that? There are one more. I hope you understand what is add all, retain all, remove all, contains all. Yes or no? Yes or no? Everybody. Yes or no? All 4 statement, 4 methods. Yes. Now I just uncommenting clear method. Clear method. Okay. What does this clear method will do? As the name itself is explaining you what it is going to do. What it is going to do? It clears means it removes all the elements of set 1. Okay. Very good. After clearing set 1, it retrieves a null set. And is set 1 dot is empty? Is empty. Is it true or false? True. Very good. Set 2 dot size. What is the size? What is the size of your set 2? What is the size of your set 2? 3. Okay. After clearing the set, you have a null set. If is set 1 is empty, yes, it is empty. So you are getting true. And set 2 size is 3. By this, what I am conveying is you have a method clear method in hash set. You have a method is empty method. And also you have a size method. Okay. Understood now? Understood everyone? Yes or no? These three more methods. Just now we have seen. Clear, is empty, size. Now I just want to introduce one more important method, which is very important method, and you need to remember, that is two array method. I already told you, no, to traverse your collections, you have there are three ways. One is for loop, for each loop. One more is iterator, and third one is two array method. What is two array method? The two array method will convert your collection to an array, your collection to an array. Understood? Everybody. Two array method will convert your collection to an array. Okay. But it is the array of what? Array of subscribers. Array of subscribers. Have a look at this statement and please tell me what it is going to return. Array of what? సబ్స్క్రైబర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉన్న ఒక కలెక్షన్ నేను టూ అరేలోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఈజ్ ఇట్ అన్ అరే ఆఫ్ సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ ఆర్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ అన్ అరే ఆఫ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్? ఇట్స్ అన్ అరే ఆఫ్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్. ఓకే, ఇట్ రిటర్న్స్ ఆఫ్ టైప్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్. ఓకే, సో that what I am doing is, while I am traversing through the entire array from 0th element to the last element, what I have to do, I need to typecast each element. I need to typecast each element. How to typecast? To the subscriber, because my objects are of type subscriber object. So I need to typecast to subscriber. Then only I can assign to yes. I can able to print that. Did you understand what I'm saying? Did everyone under object is superclass of all the objects? Very good. All the classes and just make a note of it. Object is the superclass of all the classes. Yeah. Okay. Understood? Shall I repeat? Yeah, sure. So, as you know, Abhinav, there is a super class of all the classes. Whether it is a subscriber, whether it is a student, whether it is a string class. Okay. Any class, what is the super class? What is the super class? Super class enti? Object class. Just hold on. Java P, Java dot util dot asset. Guys, have a look at this. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. There is a method. Where is that method? Here, do we have any two array method? Here, do we have any two array method? Do we have any two array method? Only is empty, contains. Yes or no? Then where should we check? Where should we check? You should check its interface. Once there is no method in the implemented class, where exactly you have to check? ఎక్కడ చెక్ చేయాలి మీరు? హ్యాస్ సెట్ అనే ఇంప్లిమెంటెడ్ క్లాస్లో వెరీ గుడ్. మెథడ్ లేనప్పుడు వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్? యూ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ ఇన్ ఇట్స్ పేరెంట్స్. పేరెంట్ మీన్స్ హియర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్, set interface. Did you get the statement? Java dot util dot set. I just checked. Then do we have two array method? Yes or no? I'll just show. Okay. Just hold on. To array method. This to array method will inherited to has set, and also hold on. I'll just check one more. Huh. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. Actually, the original method is there in collection. Set kanna super class evaru? Super interface evaru? Sorry, it's not a class. Super interface evaru? What is the super interface of, what is the parent interface of set? Collection. In collection, you have a method, to array method. And can you please clearly observe what is the return type of that method? What is the return type of method, Abhinav? Object array. Object. It's an object type of array. It returns an array of superclass objects. Of type superclass objects. అంటే ఉండేవి సబ్స్క్రైబరే. ఉండేవి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సబ్స్క్రైబరే. But they are of type superclass objects. Capital O. Okay. Understood. So for this reason, as they are superclass of type objects, I need to typecast no. While I am retrieving them back, I need to typecast no. Abhinav, understood? At each time I am getting a superclass object element array of I, but I need to typecast to again subscriber back. Yes, understood? Right now? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, fine. So that's how I am printing the elements. Okay. So let me execute this quickly. Okay. After this set to converted to array, and what are all the elements in your set to? 3 elements. Yes or no? S2, S3, S4. That's it. Understood, everyone? Everyone understood? Yes or no? Right. Very good. Now we are discussing about the linked asset. So far we have discussed what type of what class we have discussed. What class we have discussed? Asset. Now it's the time to discuss about linked asset. What is the difference between linked asset and set is? Asset and linked asset is, linked asset just fall. Is asset is having any order? ఏదైనా ఆర్డర్ ఉందా హ్యాసెట్ కి? నో. బట్ what is happening in linked asset is, it just followed the insertion order. Yes, exactly. Yes, it's just type of linked list type. Exactly, it's a linked list asset. Okay, linked asset. There is a link between your asset objects. Okay. Now what is the difference between linked asset and asset is, linked asset maintains insertion order. The way you are inserting, in the same way you are getting the output. Okay. Initially, have a look at this. Linked asset integer ss equal to new integer or new linked asset. What is this integer, guys? What is this integer? Quickly, fast. Time is running out. What is this integer? Generic. Very good. It's a generic. Very good, Rohit. It's a generic. As I am specifying this integer generic, the only integer type of elements only I can able to add. Do you agree with me? Otherwise, I will be getting an exception. Yes? Fine. So, at the time of adding, actually 40, 25, 30, 18 are the int, are the numbers actually, int. Okay. But while I am adding, they are converting it to, while I am adding to the linked asset collection, they are converted to, primitives are converted to. Guys, are you with me? Why there is so much of lag, or are you hesitating to answer? Did you understand what I'm saying? 68. 40, 25, 30, 18 are int. Now they are integers. Actually, 40 is an int, 25 is a int, that is primitive. They are primitive just now. But while I am adding this int primitive to the linked asset, how they are becoming? They are becoming integer object. That's what that answer I am expecting. That answer I am expecting. Okay, understood? No? Understood? While I am adding, what is happening? What concept is this? What concept is this? Auto boxing, auto unboxing. It's not auto unboxing. Unboxing means object to be converted again back to primitive. Padmasurya, object is again converted back to primitive is auto unboxing. Okay, so it is primitive to be converted to object is auto boxing. That is going to happen. That is going to happen automatically because of your JVM. Okay, that's it. So I am adding how many integer objects here? Can you please tell me? 4. So if I execute, what is your output? Can you guess? As it is follows the insertion order, what is your output? What output you got, right? 40, 25, 30, 18. Same thing. 40, 25, 30, 18. This is what the insertion order, no? Previously, we don't have any order. Yes or no? Did you observe? Yes? Now, because of the linked asset, because of the link it is having, it is giving you a insertion order. Hello, are you there? Everyone? Yes? Understood, no? Everyone? Yes or no? Right. That is what the linked has said. And what is my next one is? This is tree set. This is tree set. Actually, just hold on. Okay. Let me check here. See, this tree set is there now. Guys, are you able to see the screen? Are you able to see the screen? Yes or no? Right. Just hold on. I'll show you. Okay. There is a tree set. Yes or no? The implementation, these rounding circles, I just made some circle around this. No, those are classes, implemented classes. That is the what can we say? What word I just said on that day? Yeah, exactly, Abhinav. Thank you. I couldn't able to recollect on the spot. Okay, it's a concrete classes. These are the concrete classes because they are implementing. They are the implemented classes. Exactly. Okay, they are concrete classes, and tree set is the concrete class of the abstract set, and which is it is the tree set is the implementation. Actually, the implementation of sorted set. Here there is sorted set. No, here, right here. Here, okay, sorted set. No, tree set is the implementation of sorted set. That is, it is giving you an order. tree set will give you a sorting order on whenever you want any order of your elements. Then it is going to give you. Then you have to use tree set. Okay. And one more thing, guys, I am very sorry that it's arrow DQ only because I thought I just written wrongly, but it's array DQ only. It's the concrete class, and which is the implementation of both the DQ and also the Q. Okay, which is the implementation class of both DQ and Q. Okay, it's array DQ only. Okay, it's not abstract DQ. I'm sorry. Okay, understood? No, right now? Yes or no? Understood? Or am I fast? Okay, tree set is the implementation of sorted set, so that you will have some sorting functionality when you try to implement tree set. Okay, right. Hope you remember this entire thing. Okay, we have seen hash set, we have seen linked hash set. Now we are seeing tree set. Okay, right. Where is that actually? Look at this. As I said, tree set is having the sorting capability. Can you please tell me? Can you please guess? Tree set string. It is taking what type of generic? What type of generic I just added? String. Okay. Okay. Right. It is having KMIT, NGIT, Hall, call as I am adding. But if I am trying to print that, what is your answer? Based on my explanation, you just tell me what would be your answer? What would be your output? Very good. Yes, exactly. Call, Hall, KMIT, NGIT. They are sorted based on the ASCII value of your, that is ASCII value of your strings. Okay. So in strings, there is a compare to method, no? Do we have compare to method? Yes or no? Yes. Because of that compare to method, I'll just show you. Internally, they are comparing one by with each other. Java P string class is available in which package? Java P Java dot lang dot string. Actually, it's such a big class. Okay. Compare to method, guys. This is compare to method, no? Yes or no? Compare to method. Compare to method returns what? Compare to method returns what? Int. That is when I am comparing two strings. If the first string is less than the second string, if the first string ASCII value is less than the second string, very good, Padmacharya. Good. 1, 0 and -1. That is, if the first string is less than the second, it will give you minus. If the first string is greater than the second string, then it is giving you 1. If they are equal, then it is going to give you 0. Okay. And also remember, it is implementing the string class implementing comparable interface. It implements serializable interface and also comparable interface. Okay. So that as it is implementing comparable interface, those objects can be sorted. Those objects can be sorted automatically through your tree set. Okay, understood? No, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, very good. Very good. Right. Then you will have one doubt. I'll tell you actually, I'll explain you later. Suppose if I add any subscriber objects here, if I add S1, S2, S3, S4, then will reset can able to sort them? Very good, Rohit. Very good. No, it cannot, because my subscriber objects are not at implementing comparable interface, so that there is no sorting capability in the subscriber object. Subscriber class, there is no sorting capability, so that reset directly cannot be sort the subscriber objects. It can only sort the objects which can implement comparable interface. String already it is implementing comparable interface, so we need not do anything extra. They are automatically can able to sort using tree set. Understood? Understood or not? Understood now, everyone? Yeah, fine. Let me execute. Did I execute this? No, right? Hmm. As you expected, the output is call, hall, KMIT, NJT based on in ascending order. In ascending order. Okay? Just wait. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Have a look at this, guys. What I said just now. Java.lang.integer. What is integer over here? What is integer over here? What is integer? On the next class. What is integer? What class? What class, Padmacharya? Wrapper class. It's not capital C class. It's a wrapper class. Okay. There is no difference between small c class and capital C class. Okay. It's a wrapper class. Yes or no? And if you clearly observe this, is wrapper classes are also implementing what? Implementing what? Implementing what? Guys, I am asking you. Comparable interface. So for all the wrapper classes also, if I give directly, they'll be, if I add wrapper objects to the any collection, that is collection, reset will order or not? Reset can able to sort them or not? What string comparable? 68, what is that? Comparable interface. Comparable interface. It is implementing comparable interface. So even wrapper class is also implementing comparable interface. Okay. Let me do one thing. Ah. Hmm. If I do this, if I do so, will you get any error? Can you expect any error right now? Yes. What is that error, Rohit? Very good. Exactly. Super. Let me check. Let me check and let me do one. Let me show that. What you are having? What you are having? These many things you have. No suitable method. No suitable method to add integer, etc. So what I have to do? What I have to do? Yes, that's what I have done. No, that's what I have done. No, that's just generic. I have changed because I am adding integer type of objects. Yes or no? So that is the reason I just changed string to integer. Now what you got? What you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, even it can able to automatically, the tree set can able to automatically sort even the wrapper class objects also. Okay, whether it is an integer capital I, whether it is a float capital F, whether it is a double, bytes, short, etc. It can able to, the wrapper class objects can able to sort automatically because they are implementing what is that? Automatically they are implementing, what's that? Hello, as they are implementing, I'm giving a pause. Why? You need to tell the answer. Comparable interface. Because of the comparable interface, the tree set can able to automatically can have the capacity to sort your elements, to sort your objects. Okay, right. That's it. Okay, that's what I just mentioned. Uh, right. So that by this we have closed the set interfaces and its classes. Okay, and let me do one more thing. Let me see one more thing. That is list. Already, list can be. Where is the figure? I just want to show you one more. List is what actually? List is also a type a interface. List is also an interface, and list is implemented by your abstract list. But as it is an abstract list, it is further extended to abstract sequential list, and it is and it is further extended to linked list, and also array list, and the vector stack. So the list, the implementations of list are, the concrete classes are linked list, array list, vector, stack. Okay, there are four. So initially we want to discuss the array list implementation. Array list implementation. It's just like an array. You are implementing your list in terms of an array. Okay, in terms of an array. Understood now? None. Mistake class. Class mistake. Hmm. So, if you clearly observe, what is this? What is this statement? What is this statement? List L1 equal to new array list of. Okay. Initially, I am just creating the list with the size of 3. With the size of 3. But here, is this okay? Is this valid statement? The the interface reference can be pointed to the implemented class. Is that okay? This side is list. Then on my right side it is, on my right on my right side it is array list. Is that okay? Did everyone understand why we have used like this? Okay, now. Yes, okay. Right. But clearly observe that I am creating the array list of size 3, but here how many I am adding? How many I am adding? 4. Is that okay? Yes, it is okay, 6u. It is quite okay. Because array list is, it's not an array. It's increment. It increases its size dynamically. It increases its size dynamically. It's a dynamic array. Okay, it's a dynamic array. It increases its size dynamically whenever it is required. Whenever it is required. Okay. Nature Grovula. Okay, whether however your statement, it's a we can increase the size of the array list dynamically whenever it is required. That's it. Remember that. Okay. Right. Okay. When I am adding, I just want to display the array list by saying L1. Okay, fine. And and I just want to show you the L1 dot size. Okay. L1 dot get of 2. There is one more method, get method. You have a get method in array list. Suppose if you want to retrieve any element, what is that? You have a method get. Get of 2 means 2 is what? 2 is what? 2 is an index. Very good. 2 is an index. Third element. Very good, 6 here. As index always starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2. That is 2. That is third element I want to retrieve. Third element I want to retrieve. Set, linked set or preset, they doesn't have index, but lists have index. The difference between set and list is it is having the list is having an index. Okay, and I'll show you one more thing. Have a look at this. S5, S5. If I add S5 of content with the same content, if it is having the same content of S2, is this available? Is this okay? If I add S5 to the list, is this okay? Yes, it is okay. Yes, it is okay. Okay, and it is giving you. It can even add duplicates also. It can even allow duplicates also. Is set allows duplicates? Is set allows duplicates? No, but list allows duplicates, and also list is having it's an ordered collection. List is the ordered collection. That is, you can distinguish that first element, second element, third element, fourth element, etc. Because you have index. Because you have index. Okay, understood now? Everyone? Understood what is the difference between set and list? Set is an ordered collection and set doesn't allow duplicates, but list is an ordered collection, but list also allows duplicates, and it is having the order. As it is the ordered list, it is having the position, that is first element, second element, etc. Okay, right. So if I add S5, it is okay, and the updated list it is going to show you. And if I say index of S5, what do you say? What's your answer? Index of S5. Four. Very good. The index of fifth element is obviously 4. Very good. I'll tell you this list iterator after executing this. Okay. Listen very carefully. Listen. I'll just execute this once again. Okay. I need to come from here, I think, because I'll just close this. Why I am getting this error? Can you please tell me why I am getting this error? I am getting these many errors. Why I am getting? I'll I'll uh, I'll see your comments. Why I am getting these errors? What do you say? Because I don't have any subscriber here in this folder. I don't have any subscriber in this folder. Okay. Okay. Is that okay? It is quite okay right now. Okay. Ah. As the array list is as it is in the insertion order only, no? The same order we have in the program. The same thing. Okay. Right. And the size of the array list is 4 as you said, and the third element is this, and the updated array list is this. What is the final element? And it is also allowing with this same content also, because the reference is different, no? Whether it is reference is different or not, it will allow. Okay, it will allow. Very good. No subscriber class in its path. Okay, very good. Right. Exactly. Now have a look at this. Now have a look at this. Ah, I just want to show you there is one more thing is list iterator. One more thing is list iterator. Here previously in set we have iterator. Of course, here also list iterator is available, but list for list exclusively you can use list iterators. List iterator is, what is the difference between list iterator and iterator? What is the difference? Difference is iterator we can only traverse in a forward direction, but through list iterator you can even come back. You can even traverse backward also, in a backward direction also. Okay, that is the reason along with the has next method you have one more method, that is has previous and previous. There are two more methods. They are has next and method. You have one more method, you have two more methods, has previous and previous. That is, you can even traverse in the backward direction of your list. Okay, understood or not? Guys, understood or not? Yes, no? Very good. So, li dot has next, then print the next element. If the reverse array list is, if li dot has previous, then print the previous element. Okay, that's what. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. This is the forward array list. This is the forward array list, and understood or not? How did I create this list iterator pointer? List iterator li equal to the list dot list iterator. Okay, understood now? Right. Only Padmashwari understood. What about the others? Okay, 6U. Now have a look. I'll just close this because it may confuse you. Okay. Now to replace any element, I just want to replace. Even I can able to replace any one of the element also. Okay. How it is going to possible? Have a look at this. Array list L1 I am printing. Okay. Now S6 is, I just created, there is a subscriber S6, one more subscriber. Okay, fine. And what I'm doing, have a look at this. There is a method set method. Previously we have seen get method, no? Previously we have seen get method. Now it is a set method which is taking two parameters. One is, the first parameter is what? The first parameter is what? Index. Very good. First, second is 2 is index and S6. So as it is index 2, what element, what subscriber object I am trying to modify? This is what, no? This is what, no? Yes or no? Right? And it also, while replacing, it returns the element also. Whatever the element I am replacing, that element it returns. It returns and then replaced. Return and replaced. Okay? Understood? And I am printing the updated list. Okay? Just have a look at this and you will understand how it is going to work. I just printed array list once again. That is, we have 5 elements altogether, and this is the element I replaced. It just returned and then replaced with this, Monica. Yes or no? Understood? Everyone. Set is a method, returns the element and then replaced with the specified element. Okay or not? Okay. Right. Okay. Fine. So, shall we stop and shall we discuss, or shall we go with the programs? What do you say, guys? What do you say? Shall we discuss programs? You want to do programs? Okay, then let me explain what are all the programs you need to do today. This is what the program you have to do today. Actually, the program is symmetric difference. Guys, are you able to look at the screen? Confirm once. Are you able to look at the screen? Right. What you need to do, the first program is, this is what? That is, write a Java program to find the symmetric difference between two sets. Ella, A union B minus A intersection B. So A union B means what method you will use? There are two sets. This is first set. This is first set, which is taking size 5. This is second set, which is taking size 5. Okay. Very good. Add all method. A union B is add all method. A intersection B means not dot. There is no dot. Add all. That's it. Retain all. Okay. Very good. Retain all. And A minus B is set 1 minus set 2 is set 1 minus set 2 is. Very good. Remove all. Remove all. Good. And subset is, whether it is subset means contains all. Very good. Right. So that one thing, guys, after you have done A union B, you couldn't do A intersection B once again, because you need to get the A freshly. You need to have the first A, because after union, this A would be changed, no? So do one thing, take that A into another set. You just take that set, you just pass that set to another set, so that you can able to create one more set with this contents. Okay, and then you can do A intersection B, and you can do the A minus. Okay, understood? What you have to do is, you need to find the symmetric difference of this, and the resultant set should not contain common elements of both the sets. Okay. Look at this. What is the common element? What is the common element of both the sets? Common element of both the sets is Ajay. Okay. Akash. And Ram also. Yes or no? So you need to remove all the common elements, and then you need to display the remaining. Okay. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. This is how you can take this. This is how you can take input from the user using one for loop. Okay. And this is how you can read the second set from the user and create a tree set. Create a tree set using the first set. Using the first set. Understood? No? For this purpose. For this purpose. Create set one another copy by passing that set one to tree set. Okay. And you just use add all method on TS1 and retain all method on TS3, and you have to use TS1 and TS3 to remove all method. Okay, understood now? All these three? Yes or no? Understood or not? Right. Okay, that is how you have to do the first program. And the second program is, before explaining that, you need to tell me how to remove duplicates. How to remove and also remove the duplicates. And also you need to display, you need to remove the duplicates, and also you need to display them in a ascending order. So what set you have to use here? You have to remove duplicates and you need to keep them in a ascending order. So what set you have to use? Tree set. Very good, very good. Suppose if I give input like suppose if I give input 1, 2, 1, 3, okay, to the entire input to the tree set, how it would be? What is your output of your tree set? What is your output of the tree set? Only 1. Very good. 1, 2, 3 in a order, and also removes the duplicate. That is what tree set, no? Very good. So shall I show you the program, or will you do that? See, I am reading the seven input. I am taking the input from the user. Okay, 7 input from the user, and I am getting in a order. Okay, by removing the duplicates. And this second one is also input 5, reading elements from the user 5 strings. They are 5 strings, and input should be in a order. You will do, no? No need of showing that program and explanation, no? Right? Fine. Okay, I'll just start the task. Go with the programs. Everyone has to complete the programs.